Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. I'm going live now just to catch up with everybody and answer any questions, update you on what's been going on if you need me. So I'm going to do a review on PepsiCo in a few minutes. But first of all, I'm just popping in to say hello. I miss all the family. I like going live every day. After all, I'm an entertainer and I like dealing with the people live every day. So I will be doing a review in just a few minutes, but we're just doing a little bit of chat Q&A for the next few minutes. Let's see who pops in at this unexpected time. We do have some great stuff coming up. We've got a review from Palantir. That's in 58 minutes time. So I've got to get this review done in a minute. So I've only got 5-10 minutes for Q&A. This is what I'll be doing shortly. This is Palantir. I want to thank new members that have been coming in today. We've got Didis Charts, who's become a silver member. Thank you very much indeed. Vincent Vosberg as well. And also we had a gold member coming in today as well, which was very, very nice indeed. So thank you for that. All right. So we're going to do a review in just a few moments, but I just wanted to come live and do this live Q&A with you just for a minute, catch up with all the members. We also have, we ran a poll today, and you said that you would like to do a end-phase energy earnings tonight. So we've got that to update you with and some wrap news as well to update you with. So just going to be here for about 5-10 minutes and then I'm going to do my review. But the end phase, will we beat earnings for end phase tonight? We've got 55 votes so far. If you've not yet voted, I'll give you the link for that. I'll drop the link in. Here it is. Okay. All right. There we go. If you want to vote in that poll, you can. What else have we got? Big wrap news. Yep, I'm going to be interviewing Scott on the show, the CEO of the company tomorrow afternoon, around about this time. The information is there for you on X. Okay, well, let's see. Have we got anybody in at the moment for a Q&A? I don't think so. Most people don't know my times at the moment doing these extra reviews. So, there we go. There's Eric B. just popped on in. How are you, Eric? Yes, I miss doing the live shows as well. I've just been catching up on all these reviews. Hey, it's great to have you here. So, hi, Eric, one of our members. You see he's got a badge next to his name. That's a new feature now. You can see his name on the screen. Hi, Martyn. I missed the live show. Hope you get caught up soon. I'm going to be live again as normal from tomorrow. I've done all the reviews now that were super chatted, which was the priority. But now I'm going to go back live again and make them during the live shows and all that kind of stuff. So, yes, Eric, back to normal again tomorrow. Okay, Vincent Vosberg. I think, Vincent, if I'm right in saying, Vincent, you just become one of our new members. You've got a badge next to your name. Welcome back to you. Welcome to you joining the family. Do you know all about your perks and benefits? Celebrate your birthday. You can have a review. You can. We have Friday night concert. You can have a song choices. I'll answer all your questions. I will answer all your questions on social media. There's live streams specifically for the members, videos just for the members, many, many perks you get as a member. One of those things, Vincent, is you get updated on Discord. I'll give you the link right now. This is the Discord link. I will actually upgrade you tomorrow because I'm about to start a making of a live review right now, which will go out later as its own video. So there is the Discord link. So if you want to get yourself signed up there, when we come back tomorrow for the live shows, we're live now, of course. I'm talking to you, but when we come back tomorrow with more time, I'll be able to upgrade your account live on the show, so you can you have many, many benefits. Oh, please! I was looking for it. The Discord link. Yes, all the links are are below in the descriptions of the video. The main place is the all links button, which is martynlucas.com. If you go there, this is the links page. This is where all our links are. This is where you can subscribe to our free newsletter. This is where you can go to all my links, my social media links, my Facebook, my X's, my Alpha Spread link. I mean, basically everything is on this one page. But it's also below the description of the videos, and it's also in the profile of every social media, whether you're on X, Instagram, whatever. They've all got the martynlucas.com/links page. All right. Okay, fantastic. Now then, I've got to start this review in a few seconds' time. I just wanted to catch up with everybody because I miss doing the lives as well. I love being here doing the lives. But we have got a couple of events coming up tonight. We have got, let me update you, in just 53 minutes from now, we have got this review here. This is an important update for Palantir. This goes live it's in 53 minutes. So I will make this video, this live event where you are now, go directly to that premiere. So let me just do that now. We'll redirect this to the Palantir. There you go. The Palantir earnings. Let me just give you that link as well. Here we go. I'll give you that link. Palantir. Hi, Vatotus. How are you? Great to have you here. The Palantir review and reaction to the earnings. Palantir review after this. Okay, let me give you the link. But I need to quickly start, otherwise I'm going to run out of time. My Pepsi review. I'm going to make it live. I just wanted to catch up with everybody. Okay. We pin that to the top. There you go. That's the top there. Hi all, Vitautus. You've now got a badge. Look, recognizing you as a member. Bikesh, good afternoon. Welcome to you. Right. So I don't think we get any more questions. I've caught up with everybody. So now let me do this live, make a live review. Now, for those of you that are interested, I'm sure most of you don't really care about this. But if you like how things are made, I'm now adding B-roll and video footage to my reviews, but I'm doing it live. So as I'm sitting here talking to you, I'm on my own. I'm managing the sound, the lights, the cameras, all the different angles, all the different overlays, different scenes. You've seen that, but I'm also now on top of that adding, as I'm talking live and doing the review, managing the desk and bringing up all the overlays and the B-roll. So I'm making these videos as if there was several people editing it afterwards, myself, while doing it live. So the last couple of reviews, you've started to see B-roll be added, and I hope it makes it more entertaining and visual for you and gives more information. That's the idea. But anyway, you're going to see me do it now in a couple of seconds' time. So I think we've covered everyone's questions. So I think we have. We're about to start a review in just a couple of seconds. I want to thank everyone for the last few days. We're at 15,414. We're nearly about 100 subscribers a day. Some days slightly more, some days slightly less. But it's been really, really amazing. I can't actually believe it how fast we're growing at the moment. All right. Anyway, so let me get straight into this review then. I think I've answered everyone's questions, because right at the end of this, we're going to this event. This is a recorded video of Palantir analysis. This will be happening right at the end. And then after this, we've got an event tonight. Let me share with you. We've got an event tonight. We're going to be live for the end phase earnings. That's happening after hours tonight. That'll be right after the review of Palantir. Tomorrow I'll be back as normal, opening bell as normal, closing bell as normal, fitting everything else then in between. But also we've got the wrap interview as well. That's live tomorrow at the closing bell time. Closing bell time. I've got Scott live on the show. Some exclusive information to share with you. That's happening That's happening tomorrow. All right. Okay. So without further ado, I don't think anyone wants to ask me any questions right now. So I'm going to start the Pepsi review. So I'm going to make this review live and we'll get straight into it. So just bear with me a second. Let me line up my board. That looks pretty good. Okay. Bam, 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 bam. I've just noticed something. This should be coming through in three. I've just noticed that. I've got a new thing. Yeah, it does. Just realized something really cool. Yeah. That works there. Just noticed something. When I comment now, it's... oh, yeah. Oh, I like that. I've just noticed a new feature that I'm able to do. Cool. All right. Ignore me. I'm just talking out loud. Anyway, so I've got my information ready to go. This is a live review. I'm making it now. Okay, so you ready? Let's start our review. Okay. Time for another stock review. This time we're talking Pepsi Cola. Yeah, we're talking the fizzy stuff today, and we're looking at Pepsi Cola and comparing it, of course, to Coca-Cola. During this review, you're going to see a full back test. You're going to see the balance sheet, the profit, the loss, inside trading, who's buying, who's selling. You're also going to see the website, a back test against the S&P. We're going to look at the dividends, how it pays as a dividend king. All that's coming up. I'm going to give you a solvency score, a profitability score for you to decide whether it's right for you to buy or hold or sell this stock. Remember, this is completely unpaid for, unbiased. I'm not in the stock. I only own the S&P 500. So it's a real review, completely open and honest. So are you in Coca-Cola or are you in Pepsi? What do you think? Let's get straight into the review. And of course, during this review, we're going to look deep dive at the numbers. At the end of the day, it's all about the numbers. Does it make sense? Okay, so are you getting a bit hot under the collar, screaming and shouting at yourself, going, why did I buy that? Well, let's review the stock. Let's decide exactly what we're going to do, and let's go into it. Okay, you ready? Okay, without further ado, please do smash the like button. I would really appreciate that. And also subscribe and ring the bell. Much, much appreciated. Okay. Now then, we're going to start off simple and then we're going to go into more detail and also going to compare to, of course, Coca-Cola. Right, so PepsiCo. Now, when you think of PepsiCo, you probably think of Pepsi. And then when you think of Coca-Cola, you think of Coke. Well, PepsiCo, particularly Pepsi, has a lot more than just drinks on their portfolio. And we're going to cover that in a moment. Now, looking at the line chart, there it is. Looks... perfect. Looks like the S&P 500. It pretty much is. If you look at Coca-Cola, it's got a little bit more volatility to it. So, which one is best? Well, today we're reviewing Pepsi. I do have a review on Coca-Cola. You might want to go and look at that. I'll give you the link for that in a minute. Above my head and below in the description. Anyway, a bit more information. Pepsi engages in the manufacture, marketing, distribution and sale of beverages, food and snacks. It operates through the following businesses, which of course is Frito-Lay North America, FLNA, Quaker Foods, bit of porridge there, bit of porridge oats. I love the old Quaker Foods. And QFNA, PepsiCo Beverages from North America, PBNA, Latin America, LATAM. Also Europe, Africa, Middle East, South Asia, AMESA, and Asia Pacific, Australia, New Zealand, China. Okay, there's a bit more information. Let me open it up. I won't read all of this because this is just a bit of blurb, but so we won't cover that right now. I think that just gives you all the different all the different definitions of Pepsi and so on and so forth. So we won't cover that here. Right. The CEO is Ramon Louis Lagarta. I hope I pronounced that correctly. I am reading it for the very first time. So if anyone here would like me to interview Ramon, the CEO of Pepsi, then please do contact them through the investor relations, or anybody at the company. Get in touch with me. I do meet the CEO series now, where I discuss with CEOs about their businesses, get behind the man or the woman at the top of the company. We love to learn and share more information on the company doing that. So if you'd like to do that, please reach out to me. I never message anyone. They come to me. I don't like spamming people, but the investors, if it's best coming from you. If you'd like to message the investor relations and social media, please do. And I'd love to have Pepsi on the show when we talk about Pepsi Cola. So there you go. If you'd like to do that on my behalf, I would much appreciate it. Okay, let's go and carry on more with this review. So it's got 315,000 employees, and the headquarters is New York. Been around since 1965. So a similar sort of story to Coca-Cola, if you like. Maintenance, if you're buying it on margin, there's hardly any risk here at all. There's always risk, but 25% is the lowest level that you can have with margin. Moving down now, the market cap is 236 billion. High today, 171. 52-week high, 196. And 52-week low, 155. Now, price to earnings ratio, 28.53. Shall we have a quick look and see how that compares to to Coca-Cola? 24.20 is Coca-Cola. So you can see Pepsi is slightly more expensive than Coca-Cola. All right. Now, the dividend yield is 2.89. Coca-Cola is running at 3.06. So it looks like you get a better deal with Pepsi, with Coca-Cola, but there's a lot more to the story yet. We've got to get deeper into it. The average volume is 5.18 million. Low volume, not really that much volume, really. People kind of buy it and hold it. But that doesn't mean to say you can't sell this stock for the right price, because you can. It's got low volume because people don't trade it in and out as much as other stocks. Okay, moving on down now. Now, this is the reviews done by Morningstar. We don't like this. They're paid to do it. They're influenced to do it. So, let's bear that in mind. We'll get to my review and my thoughts on it in a minute, but it's just worth sharing it with you. 55% are saying hold for Pepsi, or buy 40%. No one's really selling. Bulls say despite its close relationship with brick and mortar retailers, PepsiCo has invested in omni-channel capabilities and a digitally enhanced supply chain that positions the firm for growth. And the Bears are saying the shortage of bottlers with sufficient scale and experience in international markets will continue to handicap PepsiCo's efforts to narrow the gap with rival Coca-Cola. Okay, now then, look at the earnings. Pretty much going sideways, if we're honest. We're not really accelerating. We're just going sideways, which is fine. We're just continually making money. How does that compare to Coca-Cola? Let's have a quick look. If we look at the earnings, the same sort of story, going pretty much sideways. Okay, no real differences there. Who are we in bed with? No surprise, Coca-Cola is there. Other people are investing in Coca-Cola, J&J, McDonald's, Procter & Gamble, all the big ones, all the dividend-paying stocks, Realty Income, solid companies, solid balance sheets, great stuff. Like to see that. No one here of note of any size investing in scammy stocks like Mullen and stuff like that, as if it would make any difference on a stock of this size anyway. So there we go. So far, so good. It's always a buy with me. Coca-Cola is always a buy. PepsiCo is always a buy. So there we go. Let's go a bit more into it. If you've just joined us, we are making a live Pepsi PepsiCo review today. Yes, we're looking at the fizzy stuff today. Doing a live review. All this editing is done live. It's a new thing I'm trying to do, making it more visual for you. It's quite a challenge for me, but I'm enjoying a challenge. Right, now then, let's go and look at the company a little bit more. And we're going to look at the dividends as well. So we're about to get into the numbers in just a few moments' time, so please bear with me and find out if it's the right time to buy. Is it too expensive, and can you make a return on your money at these levels? Well, that's what we're going to look at right now. So first of all, we're going to look at the website. Now, did you know that Pepsi isn't just Pepsi? No, Quaker Oats, lots of snacks and foods, many other things they do as well. You can see here, look, we've got the drinks, lemon, mint, but we've also got peanuts and nuts and snacks and all kinds of stuff, building a stronger, more sustainable future. We've got some, I think that's like some sort of nutritious hummus, I think they do. Sun chips, life water, all kinds of different things. Here are some of the brands. Look, we've got Lay's crisps, we've got Mountain Dew, Quaker Oats. I've got some of these in the cupboard right now, actually. We've got, obviously, Pepsi itself, Ruffles. Oh, I like them as well. Yep, Tostitos, Frappuccino, Doritos, all kinds of things that you may have not thought that were actually part of the brand. Well, you do now. That's the purpose of this. Now then, we're now going to go into the numbers. Does it make sense to buy Pepsi? Well, it always does long term. Is there a better time to buy it? Well, that's what we're going to look at now. So we're going to go and look at the charts. Let me move over to that part of the studio. And here we go. We're going to bring up now the intrinsic value of the company and see if all the numbers make sense and this is a right time for you to buy. Okay, let's have a look. So the intrinsic value, if we look at this, intrinsic value is saying overvalued by 1%. That's pretty good, really, when you consider this. Best case scenario, it's undervalued. Hang on a minute, undervalued by 27%. The best case scenario, of course, we're not in a best case scenario right now. We are in macro conditions and, high interest rates, supply shortages. Hi, Tim Rogers. This is being made for you during a live video. Lovely to have you here. Thank you very much indeed. Let me share your comments on the screen during this review. Tim, thanks for your suggestion. We're adding some nice funky overlays now to make it a little bit more exciting as well. Hope you appreciate that. Hope you like it. It's very difficult to do during the live video, but I'm managing to do it on my own, and I'm getting better at it. So it's undervalued. If you look at the best case, it's only 1% on the base case. Worst case scenario, 19%. Okay, now that's a very accurate intrinsic valuation as well. What is an intrinsic valuation? Well, I'm going to share that information with you today. Stock intrinsic value is the real worth of a company's stock based on its financial health and performance. Instead of looking at the stock's current market price, which can change due to people's opinions and emotions, intrinsic value helps us understand if a stock is truly a good deal or not. By focusing on the company's actual financial strength, like its earnings and debts, we can make better decisions about which stocks to buy and when, which is what we're going to do now. Okay. Let's move on now to the financials. On the last earnings, this is just Q3 earnings of 23. In PepsiCo's 23 third quarter earnings call, the narrative revolves around the balancing act between growing consumer unit interactions and expanding margins across the company. A deliberate shift towards smaller, high-margin product packages, positively impacting profitability. The key strategy here includes fostering brand engagement and focusing on unit sales rather than volume. Despite a cautious consumer outlook for 2024, with expected sustained inflation leading to elevated price mixes, PepsiCo is confident due to enduring positive structural trends such as urbanization and unstructured snacking, their product transformation efforts involving reductions in sodium, fat, sugar, along with innovations like Gatorade moving to a DSD platform and the growth of the Celsius brand within their energy strategy underscore PepsiCo's ability and preparedness for future shifts in consumer behavior. Okay, now then, let's go down to the financials. Well, just like Coca-Cola, solid financials, steadily moving up all the time, looking nice, up 2% over the most recent range. Operating income up 4% over the recent range. 8.3 billion net income, up 5%. Nice and steady. Look at that. Beautiful. Free cash flow, 21%, 6.9 billion. Capital expenditure, we're spending a little bit less, 0.6 in fact. Operating cash flow is up 11%. Okay, let's look at the balance sheet. The balance sheet is giving us $100 billion in assets. 10 billion of that is in cash. We like that. Okay, we are making a review during a live show, so anything can happen. If you want to put your thoughts on the screen or a super chat, you can. Or anything you want to do as I'm making this during a live event. Lovely to have you all with me this afternoon. 81 billion in liabilities. We've got long-term debt of 35 billion long-term debt, which is 44% of their balance sheet, of their liabilities. Now, we would be very, very worried normally by that amount of debt. However, large companies like this do keep debt because they make more money from holding the debt and using the holding the cash. That's the point. So they've got $44 billion worth of debt, but we've got 10 billion in cash. We could knock off 25% of the debt tomorrow. Normally, I'd be concerned about this, but they are investing, and we're moving to a digital age. But this company isn't going bust. But we prefer the debt to be down. But that's just the way big companies operate. Gross margins, look at this, 54%. It's steady. Steady she goes, not really changing. That's what you'd expect from a big, solid company like this. Just continue doing what you're doing. Operating margins is 15%. Net margin is 9%. FCF is 8%. Looking very, very nice indeed. Now, profitability score, 67% we're looking at. Exceptional 3-year average ROE, exceptional positive gross profit, exceptional ROE, positive free cash flow, all good, 67%. That's very, very good indeed. It's not best that we could get, but it is very, very good. Now then, the solvency of the company. Of course, Pepsi aren't going bust. High Altman Z score, long-term solvency, short-term solvency is negative. That's because of the amount of debt that we've got. But 50 is a good score. Of course, we'd like to see it green, but they are investing heavily at the moment, hence why the score is a bit down. Average DE as well. Okay, there we go. Wall Street analysis give this 11% upside. They're about the same level as the S&P 500 at the moment. But we could have a 35% upswing if everything was perfect. Well, things might improve, but right now we've got a lot of action going on with wars and inflation. 11% on the downside. I don't think that's very likely, but 11%, you just need to be aware there is 11% downside. Now, here's the competition. I'll give you a link in a minute so you can access this yourself and you can look at the competition yourself. And you should do that. You should compare it to the competition and see what else is out there. Now, on the ownership side, we do have some internal insider selling. By the way, at this point, I'd like you to smash the like button as we have a quick sip. Should we celebrate? There we go. Let's celebrate with some Pepsi there and another little drink there. Doesn't that make you feel good? Have you smashed the like button? Have you done that now? Have you hit the subscribe button? Have you done that? It makes me happy. So come on, help me out. All right, okay. Now then, we've got the ownership. Unfortunately, insiders have been selling this recently, but it's not too big. It doesn't mean to say we're in trouble. This is not a small company where inside trading is regarded as negative. Walmart are doing it all the time. Apple do it all the time. It is simply what happens at a big company. People trim off. However, it's good to know how much is being sold by who. So we've got $8.1 million worth of shares sold by Johnston HF on November the 10th, 2023. Okay. And last year we sold 12.9 million and 2.9 million by Polad and Krishnan. That was back in March of 2023. Okay, good to know. Now then, moving on down. What about short interest? Well, 1.14. So insignificant amount of short interest. Insignificant amount of short interest. There's always some, but it's insignificant. Just got a comment coming in here from the member that asked me to make the video. Thank you. Excellent review. Beverages soda are flat. PepsiCo profit from Frito-Lay brands and the innovation of salty snacks and other companies. Full disclosure, I worked for Pepsi for 10 years. Fantastic. We've actually got some information here from someone who actually worked there. Fantastic. I've got a comment here. Hi, Martyn. Thanks for the review. Would you share thoughts on NVAX? Not during this review. I'll try and answer it at the end for you, so please remind me. What else have we got here? Vincent says Celsius jumped up this month alone. It was losing space, retail space to C4, but I guess Pepsi will make it work. Thank you, Vincent, for your thoughts. One of our members, you can see he's got a badge there. Thanks for your comparisons between Coca-Cola and PepsiCo. PepsiCo is a cash cow as it prints money with dividend growth. We're going to cover the dividends in a few moments. All right, so now we're going to move down to some latest news. Let's have a look. What latest news have we got? Let's have a look. This was only a couple of weeks ago. Let's pick up a little bit from here.
For us here at Yahoo Finance, we are joined by PepsiCo Chairman and CEO Ramon Laguarta. Ramon, good to get some time with you. And yes, it is a top product. I've been drinking it all week.
Yeah, it's good. That's why you have so much energy.
Yeah, it's a good point. So talk to us about some of the priorities for you here on the ground at the World Economic Forum.
This is a very important week for us. It's an important week in terms of learning, especially. So it's a unique opportunity for me to see people from different industries, get across industry understanding of what's going on around the world, geopolitics, forecasting for economy. But then from the PepsiCo out, our focus is food systems transformation. We've been working on food systems transformation for a long time. As you know, we're a large food company. You mentioned Pepsi, but we have Lay's, we have Doritos, we have Quaker, we have many other brands. So food is a large part of our business. We think that the food system needs to be transformed to make it sustainable, to make it profitable for the farmer, and that's something we've been working on for a long time. The transformation will happen one farmer at a time. And a lot of our efforts is convening an ecosystem of players that can help transforming that farmer one at a time, technical understanding, financial knowledge, cultural disruption for them in how they adopt new practices that will make them more sustainable long term, will protect the soil, and will make agriculture more sustainable. And that's our focus for this week.
I think.
There we go. That's enough of that for now. So we've just got a little bit of an update there. That's very, very good. Let's look at the sentiment of the stock now. Over the last 90 days, we've had 55 positive news percent, that is. Over the last 30 days, 63%. Last 7 days, 70%. Today, all good news. So obviously a very, very solid company. Now what we want to go and do is look at a back test and also look at the dividend payouts. The dividend payouts is very, very important. So we're going to go over now to a different part of my studio and see how the numbers add up. Should you be buying this? Should you be spending money? Is it the right value for you? Is it too expensive right now? Is it going to give you a return? Well, that's what the dividends is all about. So let's look at the dividends now and come to that conclusion. Let's have a look. Is it a dividend king? Well, of course it is. We're going to start here. Go back as far as 2006. and we're going to watch. What we're looking for is consistent payouts and consistently increasing. That's what gives us a dividend king. So all the way back in 2006, 116, 142, 65, 77. Now we dropped 45 cents. We had a rebalance here in 2010. 45, 48, 51, 51, 53, 53, 56, 56, 65, 70, 70, 75, 80, 80, 92. We're now up to 2018. We haven't missed 92, 95, 95, 102, 102, 107, 107. I feel like a flipping auctioneer. 115, 150, 120, 120. I take it back. And 126. 126 going through into 2023 and now 126. So there we go. You can see how we've been consistent all the way through and increasing all the way through, apart from the rebalance at the beginning there, right back at the beginning. So we're now 2024, 5th of January, we paid out 126, and we're expecting the next dividend to be paid out, which we paid out in March, and I would expect at least to be 126.5. So dividends ever increasing, dividends always paying out. We like that. Okay, so this is a comment here. Thanks for the comparisons between KO and Pepsi. PepsiCo is a growth cash cow as it prints money with dividend growth. Pepsi is a huge sponsor for the Super Bowl. It certainly is. Okay, so now we've seen that. Now we're going to compare it to the S&P and Coca-Cola. I don't normally compare two stocks together, but I'm going to do that this time against the S&P. Now, what you can see, this is from 2011. All right, $10,000. The S&P would have rewarded you with $49,000. 49,000. That's in blue. You'd have made most money on the S&P from 2011. PepsiCo would have returned 37,000 and Coca-Cola would have returned 27. So with Coca-Cola, you were looking at a 3x. Pepsi, you were looking at nearly a 4x. And the S&P, you were looking at nearly a 5x. And that is with reinvesting the dividends, just so you know. So there is the comparison. There is the comparison right there between Coca-Cola in yellow, Pepsi in red, and the S&P in blue. If I could have changed that, it should have been Coca-Cola in red, Pepsi in blue, and the S&P wouldn't have mattered what color it was. But anyway, that's it. So there you go. The S&P still wins. Coca-Cola, though, is in a very distant third place when you compare the overall performance since 2011. Now, what's important is you can see they are affected by the same kind of conditions. As you can see, in 2020, they all did about the same. We had the same sort of response. So there you go. All right, we've got some more comments just coming in. I'm in Las Vegas now, touring the markets with PepsiCo executives this week with Super Bowl in town. I'm advisor to PepsiCo management. Full disclosure, I'm a consultant in both the food and beverage industries. Tim Rogers, well, please do reach out to those at Pepsi. We'd love to have somebody on the show. I do Meet the CEO. I'm interviewing lots of CEOs now. It's a lot of people are asking to be on the show. I would love to hear from them, love to hear about their thoughts. We are now ranking for the word stock, let alone PEP stock, the word stock we are ranking for. So if you can reach out to investor relations or anybody, please do get someone from Pepsi to call me, and I'd love to have them on the show. Coke is worldwide, said Vincent Vosberg. Oh, wow, there we go. Oh, wow, he said he liked that. All right, now we're going to wrap up my review. I've covered everything for you. So what do you think of that? There is my review on PepsiCo. So is it a buy? What do you think? Well, of course, whether you buy Pepsi or whether you buy the S&P or whether you buy Coca-Cola or a collection of all of those, you're always going to come out on top long term. Solid companies, reliable companies, well-run, well-managed companies. You can't really go wrong. These are all solid companies, and the numbers certainly make sense with no real stress or drama here. So we've gone through all the numbers. We've looked at it. And right now, Coca-Cola and Pepsi are always going to be slightly expensive because they are quality companies. However, with those dividends being as reliable and as solid as they are, it's always an opportunity to print money. If you buy it through your Roth IRA, you won't pay any tax on those gains. That's the way to do it and hold it long term. For me, as you know, I only hold the S&P, so I actually own Pepsi and I own Coca-Cola through it anyway. But the reason for that is I can be completely impartial and my reviews are completely open and honest. That's the purpose of this. I hope you like the review. Tap the like button. If you've not yet subscribed, please do. I'd appreciate it very much indeed. Click above my head for all the links on my social media where I post updates if I get the chance to interview anybody or any information. It'll all be up there and in the description of my video. Go and check my links out. martynlucas.com/links is my entire links list, or below. You can also find that below in the description. Over here, you'll see a full list of all the stocks I've covered. I've covered many, many companies and continually doing it and continually updating. Go and check out that series and Meet the CEO series and much more information coming up shortly. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. Okay, guys, there is another review for you. Hope you like that. We've got just 20 minutes to go before my next recorded video. I did want to come live today and just be here and catch up with everybody. The reason why I've not been live in the normal format is because I've been catching up with all the reviews, the ones that were paid for. People gave me super chats and I felt bad that I just wasn't getting them done fast enough. So that's why I've been not here as normal. But I'll be back again tomorrow for a normal show once again, opening and closing bell. But I've now caught up with all of the paid super chatted requests, and now we're going to get back to normal again, and I'll try and do some more, but I might have to limit how many I take on because it's just getting too many now. Anyway, we've got a few things to share with you. Eric is here. Thanks. I love Doritos. So do I. I enjoyed this review as I know Martyn loved for Coca-Cola and mine is for Pepsi. I love the dividends as part of my overall portfolio. Amazing review, Martyn. Thank you very much indeed. That was the first time I've made a review completely live with the B-roll overlays. So I'm trying to provide the information, answer the questions, run all the lights and the sounds and the cameras and everything, and change all the scenes, but at the same time, now adding B-roll. So I don't need to edit that. At the end of this live broadcast, I will just cut top and tail, enhance the audio just to compress it, upload it. It will go out as its own video. So there you go. Pretty good, right? All right. Tomorrow is the update on Wrap. Yes, tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central Time, 3 p.m. Eastern, Scott will be live on my show with a live update, some big news. He's flying around the country at the moment and going to give me a world exclusive tomorrow on some information. It's very, very good. I'm very excited about it. The show is growing and people that want to be on the show is growing. It's very, very exciting at the moment. All right. Now then, just before I end, I'll watch and like it. Thank you, Vincent. I appreciate it. And thanks for becoming a member. You can see you've got a badge now on your name, and over time, your benefits will grow, and I will be able to do more and more for you. You can call in live to the show, book reviews, you name it. Okay. Now then, let me just check what I've got to do here. In just a few minutes' time, I'm going to give you this. We're going to go live to a Palantir review. Let me give you the link in the chat. Here it is. I'll give it you 3 times so you see it pop up. There is the review. Okay. This is the event. This is where we're going to be in just a couple of minutes. So let me give everyone the review. There we go. That's where we're going to be. Now, this review is recorded and it will take you to the live event, which is the Enphase Energy earnings. We're going to cover that live tonight. All right, so there we go. Let me just check another couple of things, make sure that we're all good. We are doing things a little bit differently. Oh, yes, I have a questionnaire for you for what you want to ask of Scott. Now, I want to make sure that everyone is doing this right. So if you want a question put to Scott tomorrow, this is how you do it, okay? This is the my X account. This is the post, and this is where you leave. This is where you leave a comment. Okay, so you go there. Can you see that? I'll give it to you again. That's the link to X. Go there and you can leave a comment. All right, and these are the comments that I will read out and present to Scott on the show tomorrow. Okay. I want to make sure everyone has got that. Now then, let me just do a couple of little checks here because we are broadcasting in a slightly different way. Want to make sure, yes, it's working on X. Let me see if we are working on Facebook. Yes, we are. That's all good. We're on Twitch as well. Very, very good. Okay, brilliant. Everything is working lovely. Right. So then before I disappear, if we've got any more questions before I get out of here, I think we've covered everything. I'm going to go and edit this now. And when I say edit it, all I do is cut it, add the audio compression and upload it. That's it. I think it shot up today. Let me have a quick look, shall we? Let's go and look at Wrap. We are now trending on for Wrap. We are now ranking #1 on Google and YouTube. No, Wrap is down today. I think it shot up today. It was up earlier, and it's trimmed off today though. But this is the overall chart. Still doing pretty well though, at 36% over the month. But no, we did actually take a profit. Profit was taken here. It popped up today, and now we're going down. But this is what I would expect because we've got some big news coming tomorrow. People taking profits, driving it down, and tomorrow you watch it go up again. That's what I would expect to happen. I think the news is going to be great. But I will be bringing all that for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. There's Wrap Technologies. Okay, I'm going to end this stream then. This will take you directly to the premiere. Let me just double check that's all good. Let me just have a look. Just getting a chance here to test a few things at the same time. Let's have a look. Where can I share these? Nowhere? Okay. Just bear with me a second. I'm just trying to... In fact, I've forgotten what I was trying to do now. Forgotten what I was trying to do. Doesn't matter. I can't remember. My brain's gone a bit fuzzy. It's difficult for me at the moment changing my schedule to catch up. It's throwing me out, but it was necessary to do. NVIV jumped 250%. We missed it. Anwar Al Malalay. Well, we can't cover every single stock, but thank you for sharing it with us now. I'm sorry that we missed it, but unfortunately we can't cover every single thing. It's very difficult, but anyway, thank you very much indeed. I think I missed your comment. I don't know why it didn't come through. Normally comes through. Didn't see that come through. Anyway, I've got to go because we're about to go into a premiere. I will see you back very shortly. From this video, we'll go directly into the Enphase earnings. It's been a good day today. If I check my portfolio, I am very, very happy. As you can see, we're up again today, consistently making money. There's my Roth IRA, looking very nice indeed. My overall balance now is $67,000, which is nice. I've got no margin. I've got $99,000 ready to use. I'm earning money on uninvested cash. We're looking great. Everything is great. All right, that's it from me. That was the PepsiCo review with Q&A either side of it. I look forward to seeing you all back for the premiere in just a few minutes. It's Palantir. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. I'll see you back in a minute. And then, of course, we're live again with the end phase earnings. Until then, as always, take care of your money, yourself, your crypto. Most importantly, take care of each other.